So I'm going to very quickly show you where you can find your section assets. Basically in Udemy, as instructors, we can give you assets that you can download to help you with the course or help you with what you'll do after the course. So I'm just going to show you where you can download these. So if we go into one of my selected lectures, so this lecture is changing your theme in Blender, which you will soon see in the course, we have a series of icons in the top corner. The current icon displays all of your lectures and in blue shows what lecture you're currently on. There are circles next to each lecture. If the circle is white, it means that you have not watched that lecture yet. If you have a half moon, so if you have half green, half white circle, then it means that you have watched a part of that lecture, but you have not watched the whole lecture. If the lecture is full green in circle, then it means that you have completed that lecture, which means you've watched it as a whole. Every lecture can have its own downloadable content, so the lectures are where you download the content from, not just the course dashboard, which you can go back to any time up here. You have to go to the lectures themselves. So this second tab, which currently has nothing in it, but it says there are no available downloads for this lecture. If a lecture has downloadable content from it, that downloadable content will be displayed here. Simply left click the wording, which will appear if it's downloadable, and it will do so automatically. Note that certain downloads are optional in this course and certain downloads are very much advised. For example, due to the nature of this being primarily a beginner's course, although anyone can take it, I'm not going to be creating our human, which we're going to use for our human rig, in the course itself. So the reason why that is because that is at a more advanced level than what I'm aware that many of us will be at once we reach that stage. So a human mesh will be available for download in the appropriate lecture, and then from there you can do whatever you like to that human mesh, but the idea of that human mesh is to help set up a rig from that mesh. There are other downloadable content, so for example in the UV textures and materials section, I will have downloadable content which shows example objects where detailed materials have been created, and these are merely as an idea to give you ideas of how you can set out different material objects. But there we go, this is where you get your section assets from.